Hey YouTube, this is KP with KP Details. I did a detail on a 370Z Nismo. Beautiful, beautiful rims, very deep. Here is the trunk area, need a little freshening up. The left quarter panel had that staining on it, and then we just had some dust and so forth on the inside. The mats needed cleaning, and especially the driver's side, which is this one right here. You can see the Nismo is very dirty. The Z was actually very dirty too. I've been blowing out mats and carpets and interiors of vehicle just to try to get everything dislodged before I actually start with the vacuuming on them. So went ahead and vacuumed both mats. This is just the driver's side that I'm showing you. And then I hit it with the drill brush with the white brush head, which is the softer one, and then Chemical Guys Lightning Fast 20:1 diluted. I have an extractor also, so after I did this agitation, I extracted both mats, and this water is actually just from the driver's side mat, so the mats were very dirty. And here are the after on the mats. Next, I went to the wheels. This is the barrels. Even though these wheels are very big, I could only get this brush, this wheel brush, and then one of the other smaller wheel brushes in there. And this one is the Microfiber Madness flat wheel brush. I love this brush just as far as how it can get into areas. But the other thing with it, though, that I'm not quite fond with is that it moves too much. It bends left and right a little bit too much. It's not stiff enough for me. Which is great, though, because they say you can bend it. Still the rest of the wheels. APC on the tire itself. Then my long handle brush for the spokes. And my smaller detail brush in the lug nuts, around the valve stem, and the brakes. I also went ahead and did the wheels, the wheel fender, the under fender area. Sorry, I messed that up. I went ahead and did snow foam on it. I was just trying to loosen it up. It had been a while since the owner had the vehicle washed, so there was just a lot of staining on there that I was trying to get out. And I never really knew exactly how important it was to get all these little trim areas agitated and washed, at least every so often, even if you're not doing it every wash, because if not, you just get so much grime. So this is what the what the hood still looked like after the foam bath. I hadn't had the contact wash yet. So actually washed it twice with a contact wash, and then I am doing the iron remover here. So this is all the iron deposits that are on the car, and really does detract from the car when you have this much iron on it. You'll see the little orange spots on your car, especially on the white vehicles. So I actually did iron remover twice, and both times it was just about the same. So you can see she had iron all over the car. All of the jams looked pretty much like this, where I had to either use, I think in this case I actually used Multi-X, CarPro Multi-X, and I had a rag with me and I was wiping off my brush just to try to reduce the amount of scratching and so forth in these areas. But I was trying to get underneath all of the seals because all that staining that I was seeing on the quarter panel was because of the staining that was in these jams that was, when it rained or when the car got wet, it would stay there, go through the dirt, and then you were getting all this dirt on the quarter panels and also down on the side. So this is what the after of this area looks like. I made sure that I did wax it afterwards too to try to help to prevent that. These seats are beautiful Recaro seats. It is leather on the exterior. It has red trim. It has the Alcantara in the middle. The steering wheel on the Nismo is also beautiful. Alcantara, leather, and also the red stitching again. It's just, the attention to detail is incredible. Carpets on here are actually pretty decent. They're pretty easy to vacuum. I used the fur eel attachment, but it doesn't fit well on this vacuum, and I think it's a 1 3/4 hose. It fits on the smaller vacuum. So sometimes I will use the smaller vacuum with it just because it actually fits correctly with the fur eel. Made sure to get behind the seat. It's a 2-seater in front. The owner was having issue with some mildew, mold that was starting to grow on the trim. So what I did was use Adam's tire and rubber cleaner and a Scotch-Brite and just rubbed it. Eventually at the end, I put Carpro Pearl and then put the Chemical Guys SiO2 Hydro Speed on top. So this is the after. Car came out great. I did Hydro Speed on it. The owner was going to go ahead and get a ceramic coat, so I didn't want to go ahead and actually get it waxed, but you can see just how gorgeous these wheels are. I absolutely love them. This is the inside of the door jamb. Was able to get all of those clean. Interior was vacuumed and looking great again. The the gas door was horrible, but we were able to get that cleaned up with some microfiber and multi-X. And then this is the driver's side. You can see how it looks inside, and then here's the rubber. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.